was gonna read my Bible because I haven't had my reading this morning. Yeah, and I was just talking to myself like a crazy person, and I was just talking about like it's almost like I think 2-3 months since my unemployment. No clients and no job for the first like month or like two. My part-time job was still giving us paycheck because we thought it was just gonna be fast with the insurance and stuff. And then after like probably 4 or 5 weeks of doing that, they told us to apply for the EI. Right now I'm not able to apply for EI. I tried, but they declined my application because I'll explain it next time. Anyway, it's been 2-3 months, and I was just telling myself that like I think I've been actually thinking about this, that like I was too focused with some things. Like I was too focused with having work, of having much more income, that I'm losing my focus on God. Like I'm losing my journey with God. And I was just saying that I keep asking him for dramatic miracles. I keep asking him to do some things and he wouldn't do it. And every time I feel disappointed, I feel less loved by him. I felt that he didn't care much for me as much as he cares for others. And I was too focused, like making my own problems out of this situation. So I was too focused on my insecurities, like focusing on them, just letting them control my mind, that I didn't see how much work he's doing for me, to me. He has been giving me miracles, but not the way I want them to be, because I didn't need that. He is probably going to give me if he gave me those miracles that I asked, that I could see in one day, because it was so dramatic and it's so drastic that it would make me feel so much. And then after a couple of days or a week, I'd probably forget about them because another insecurity or doubt creeps in. And I'd ask for another miracle. And that would just make me ungrateful. That would just make me, it's just gonna be wrong, because I'd be just those Pharisees who asked for signs and then not believe after and then ask for another one. I couldn't see that he's been giving me a miracle, because who would have thought that with 2 to 3 months of unemployment, no clients, no leads, I'd still be living in an apartment. I'd still have this clothes. I'd still have a bed. I'd still have this. I'd still eat. I have time to go to church. I have extra money to pay for my bus and go to church or to my life group. I have a life group today, actually. And I still get to enjoy my neighborhood because this is where I live. It's very lovely. And I get to enjoy the nature. I get to enjoy the lake. I get to see the sunset, and he's been showing off. I was too focused on the things that isn't here yet, maybe, that I couldn't see the blessings that He has already given me, the miracles that He keeps giving on me every day. I'm alive, I'm breathing, I get to enjoy my food, I get to enjoy the internet, I get to enjoy the sun, the the everything that I have. I was too focused on the wrong things that I didn't see what He was doing. And I think this is like, it's true that you have to always have your daily reflection with God and with yourself. Every emotion you have, like sometimes you just have to sit with them and ask yourself where it's coming from. And like, are you focusing on the right thing? It takes me a little while to realize this, and He's just been good, and I've been, oh gosh, why do I always get emotional? He's just been good, and I always look for a reason to doubt Him, to question His works on me, to question where I am right now. I've also been thinking that like practicing contentment, but also letting myself be a little ambitious in life, dreaming. I don't think it's good for us to not dream of more things. I don't think it makes us greedy, but it has its limit until it makes us greedy. That's why we have to check in with ourselves always, and check in with God. Bring it to God always. Bring your plans, your dreams. Dreams makes us feel motivated, inspired, and somehow it makes us feel alive. And it's not wrong to be a little ambitious in life. It's not wrong to want more. It's not wrong. That's why we always have to pray for these things, for every plan. Lay it on Him and let Him do the work. Let Him do all this in His timeline. And don't get me wrong, I know it's very hard. I know it's very hard because I just learned that I'm not a very patient person. I thought I was. But I'm not. I'm not. And I'm learning. And I think that's also the point of all this, is that keep we keep a space for every possibility that He can do for us, for spontaneity of life, for His plans. There should always be a space for Him. And sometimes it's hard, but we get to learn. We give that space to learn for Him and for ourselves, to let Him refine us, for us to change, for us to be better. Just this morning, I was like asking myself, am I changing because I love Him? Or am I changing because He loved me? And I wasn't sure if I was asking the right question, if that's the right question. But I think what I mean is, am I changing just because I think if I change, He'd love me more? Or am I changing because I love Him and I respect Him, and not forcing myself to change, but it just comes out because I love Him? And so, reflection. Also, I think it's I'm gonna show you guys a book that has been nice. Um, this is from Anne Voskamp. This is titled Waymaker. It's actually nice. It's a story about a couple, um, and it's a lot in it. They, she's also she also mentioned a lot about like reflection and everything steps like within yourself and connecting with God and all that. Anyway, my phone stopped because my storage is full. I have 4 minutes left. But yeah, if you want to read this, it's a very nice story. I actually haven't finished it yet, but I'm almost done. I've been not reading so much. I've been slacking. I bought this last year and it's almost a year and I'm only finishing it. But yes, that's my thought for today. I think I'll just post this as it is. Um, and yeah, and it's yours truly, Anne, and I'm just on the stories he's writing through me. Okay, so I have a life group today at 7. We need to leave at 6. It's already 4 p.m. and I need to do some things before I go there. And we're gonna get ready. I'm not gonna film it. I don't know why I'm filming right now, but I don't know. I like filming. I kind of like it. I don't know if this is gonna be something in the future, but I want to keep documenting my life and um, give unsolicited advice. Sorry, guys. But yeah, I wanna document this life. I think it'll be fun. I hope it'll be fun. I really want to buy a laptop because my laptop right now is not working anymore. So I want to buy a laptop so I can edit my stuff there. And I don't know why, but laptops and computers makes you feel more productive, makes you feel more professional about something, especially when you're working like emails and just like screen stuff that you need to do, online stuff and other stuff. But yeah,